Oh, pickaxe. Please hold out for just a couple more seconds. We gotta get this job done, then we can just sit back and relax and do nothing. Alright, we can do this. Please hold on. Please, am I... Oh, okay. We get to do nothing earlier than what I thought. Hey, everybody, MntDewMania here. Welcome back to What's Popular Diamond. And it is a Friday, and that means, yes, it's once again time for a Redneck rant. And I got a good one for you this week. So let me get everything settled away, and I will meet you back over at the tower, and we will have a little discussion about today's letter, which is N. Be right back. That's better. Oh, looks like the dawn will be here soon. Yes, here he comes. We have worked all day and all night and all day and all night, and now it's time to relax, do a little fishing, do a little nothing. And hopefully that is a hint for you as to what the subject of our rant is today. Not so much a word as a phrase, and it's another one of those that kind of boils my grits just a little bit. It's nothing. That's right. Today's word is nothing. N is for nothing. Now, nothing, of course, by definition means, according to the handy dandy dictionary, no thing. Not anything. Not. Something that is non existent. I think we all have a pretty good idea what nothing is. Okay? But we're going to go just a little bit further, and we're going to talk about a phrase that absolutely just, I have to bite my lip when I hear it. Especially when, I hate to say this, when it comes from my own son. As you know, as I've talked before, my son is a high functioning autistic. So his mind is pretty much on a whole different frequency and level than, say, mine. Okay? So when he says the phrase, I say, son, what are you going to do? What are you doing? Nothing. There's nothing to do. I usually take that as he has beat whatever game he's playing. He's memorized every level, and therefore there's nothing left for him to conquer on that game, so therefore there's nothing else left to do. And he'll watch a YouTube video, or he'll talk to some of his friends on Skype or something. Now, to him, and it's not that he's doing nothing. He's doing something. Obviously, he's playing a game or talking to his friends. But I think he means, and most people mean in general, I'm not doing anything that requires me physically getting up and having to touch it or handle it or move it or make it do something else. Like a job or a chore or, nothing, I think, in most people's minds just means I'm relaxing. I'm doing something enjoyable, laying back, kind of, just easing on, just laid back, relaxed, nothing, doing nothing. But what gets me, I think, most about, because right now I'm doing nothing. In the game and in real life. In real life, I'm sitting here at my computer. I'm all relaxed. Don't have to think about anything. Don't have to plan anything. Don't have to get up and clean it, cook it, move it, wash it, dry it. I'm doing nothing. I'm doing something I enjoy. It's relaxing, so therefore it's nothing of importance. Okay? But I tell you what, when my son comes with the phrase, "Son, what are you doing?" I don't know. There's nothing to do. That's that's when I get just a little bit tiffed. Okay? Because now when I was growing up as a kid, there was barely TV where I lived. We got three channels, okay? And we only got three channels when it rained and you went out and you turned the antenna up on the mountain. So when my son says to me, who has, might I add, in his room a TV, a PlayStation 4, um, you know, I can't name the number of games. He has one of those little handheld little DS little deals. Um, he has the endless fascination that is the internet. He has any number of hundreds of movies to watch, books to read, games to play, friends to talk to. I mean, it's not like he is chained to the chair and cannot do anything at all. If he was, then he could do nothing. And that just absolutely makes me grit my teeth until I can hear them grinding. How can anybody sit anywhere on this planet and say there is nothing to do? Are you kidding me? I, and I do not take this, please do not take this wrong. If you were paralyzed from the neck down, there would be something for you to do. You could think. You could feel. You can go anywhere in your mind. You know what I'm saying? You are limited by your own willpower and imagination. So, I really get, really just irritated when people say, well, there's nothing to do. How? How can you say that? How can you even, my God, is your life so boring? And do not tell me, well, there's nothing to do here. You know, oh, you just sat for 3 or 4 hours with your phone out, stuffed into your face, surfing, moving, chatting, talking, and the second you put it down and are no longer entertained by it, there's nothing to do. Now, unless you have finally got to the end of the internet and there's nothing left, you've read every book, listened to every song, wrote 1,000 novels. How can you say there is nothing to do? Daniel Radcliffe, I think, who we all love and adore, says there's never enough time to do nothing. I totally get that. I have seen people play games, be on servers. Minecraft is a very good example. And they come on, they do one or two, well, there's nothing to do, I'm bored. Now, either you don't understand the mechanics of this game, or maybe, I don't know, how, or you're just not self-organized, or you don't have any kind of imagination, is the only thing I can figure. Because I tell you what, there is enough. If I played 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I still wouldn't get enough things done that I want to accomplish just on this server alone. Not to mention any other countless servers, mod packs, or maps, or anything else that is offered by this wonderful community we call Minecraft. Okay? That's one game. I can name 3 dozen that I have lined up on Steam that I have wanted to play, and I can't get to them because I'm too interested in this one. I just don't. I can't get that. I can't get my head around that. Well, there's nothing to do. Okay, everybody look up and look at. See that square thing with the kind of light source coming through with it? That's a window. If you look out it, there's a whole big world out there. And I guarantee you, somewhere in your neighborhood, around your town, there is somebody to talk to, somebody new to meet, a library to go to, a museum to look at, or something. Take a walk, ride a bike. My daddy always told us, do nothing, be nothing. Now, some people just have a different idea of what do nothing means. I mean, um, my daddy was a just a from dawn to dusk workaholic. He always was doing something. Of course, we lived on a farm, so there was always something to do. Even in your downtime, which was very limited, there was something to do. We went fishing, we went swimming. There was always something to do. Um, Robert Schuller says it's better to do something imperfectly than to do nothing perfectly. I think sometimes people have this cool idea in their head of something they want to do. But I think that a lot of people are so intimidated by it and think they have to do so good at it that they don't want to even tackle it, so they say there's nothing to do. I don't want to fail at it, so I'm not going to try it at all. So I'm just going to sit here and do nothing. At least nobody can pick on me then or say, I'm stupid or dumb or something like that. And I'm not going to be a disappointment to anybody, you know, because I didn't mess it up. Um, Albert Einstein said, the world is a dangerous place, not because of those who do evil, but because of those who do nothing. Um, that phrase, there's nothing to do, just goes to every aspect of anybody's life. Um, you see, you hear about people starving. Well, there's nothing I can do. So you choose to do nothing. Well, nothing I can do is going to make a difference. Now, there are some times I do agree that when there is a time to do nothing. End of the day, end of a work project, end of a school day, end of a hard test. You go off by yourself, you plop down, and you do nothing. All that tension, all that buildup, all that anger, all that high energy, you are now drained, and you just need to sit and do nothing. Teachers have been a pain in the butt all day. They've been riding you. Coaches have been a pain in the butt all day. They've been riding you. Parents have been riding you. Your boss has been riding you. Co-workers have been riding you. And you just want to get away and do nothing. I totally get that. Absolutely. I totally get it. I've been there. I have vegged out many a time. And I don't mean vegged out on the couch doing something, watching a movie or something. I mean just sitting. Sitting, staring off into space, doing barely even breathing, just to unwind and get away and get lost in myself. I totally get that. Sometimes you do have to do that. I am talking about with this big wide world and somebody having the nerve to whine and say, well, there's nothing to do. Oh my God. Please do not be within 20, 30 feet of me so I can hear you say that. Because I promise you, you will get an earful of me. This world is too big. There is too much stuff right at our fingertips for our convenience for us to say something that mundane and lazy. Okay? You have to stop choosing to do nothing. Because you can only do a little, you know, that spine, do what you can, you know? Well, I don't want that mountain's too big to climb, so I don't there's nothing to do. Then walk up half the mountain. Walk 10 feet toward the mountain. At least you did something. I can't make a B. Well, make a C. You know? I mean, do not just blatantly give up and just refuse to do anything if you don't think you can make it or do it. Do something. Make an attempt. I'm telling you folks, life is too short to waste a second of it whining about nothing to do. While you're sitting there whining, you could read a book, learned a new language, met a new friend, seen a cool new movie, anything, something. Do not waste opportunities whining about nothing to do. Okay? And let me get back really, really quick to that comment I just made about people think that because they can only do a little bit, they'd rather do nothing because they feel bad. Let me give you a perfect example of why doing just a little bit instead of nothing will make a difference. Now, you know the troubles that I've been having with my husband and all the medical bills and everything. Where he works, the manager has put out like a donation jar, and people you've seen them, I'm sure, in 1,000 stores you've been in, a gas station or something. Somebody's collecting money for something. Well, they're doing that for us, and you might think, well, I don't have $5 or $10 bill to shove in there, so I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do nothing. I mean, what can I do to help? So, but people occasionally just drop their change in, whatever's left over from what they buy. 50 cents here, 75 cents. And the manager called and said, won't you come up and collect the change out of your jar? It's been a couple of weeks. So my husband kind of inches to the car very slowly, and we drive up there slowly because I don't want to bounce him around. And we get up there, and to the managers, they're counting out the change, trading it in for single bills for us. When we got done, there was $38.41 left. So we take it, and of course, we're counting every single penny, make it pay and go somewhere. Our car insurance for 1 month was $38.81. My husband pulled 2 quarters out of his pocket, and we had our insurance payment. Because people chose to do just a little bit instead of nothing. So when you think that your little bit is going to not count and you want to do nothing, think about it again, okay? And I think to end this, Aristotle said, to escape criticism, do nothing, say nothing, be nothing. I think that's probably the biggest fear of all. We're so afraid that we'll be criticized, talked about, looked at funny by our choices, but something we want to do, that I think we choose to do nothing, and that way nobody can say anything mean or hurtful about it. They can't judge you. So, do yourself a favor. Do something today. The next time you feel that phrase getting ready to pop out of your mouth, you bite your tongue and you say, "No, wait a minute. There is that library book I've been wanting to check out and read for so long, and I always put it off. You know what? I think I'll go to the library and get it. There's that movie I've been wanting to watch, and I keep putting it off. I meant to call so-and-so, but I just never got around to it. Those are the things that I want you to do. Okay? Um, make every minute count. Do not waste it doing nothing. Okay? Life is too short. It's too short to look back and go, man, I wish I had of. Okay? Alright, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. N is for nothing, as in nothing to do, and I think we've just kind of killed that myth. So on to the next letter next week. This is MntDewMania. This is my home away from home, away from home, Box Populi Diamond, and I will catch you guys later. I'm so out of here. Bye.